right, let's do this thing. 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the first problem. Okay. Oh, you really gonna make me... Okay, let's make this wider. Santa's reindeer typically eat regular reindeer food, but they need a lot of magical energy to deliver presents on Christmas. For that, their favorite snack is a special type of star fruit that only grows deep in the jungle. The elves have brought you on their annual... Oh, I lost my spot. Annual expedition to the grove where the fruit grows. To supply enough magical energy, the expedition needs to retrieve a minimum of 50 stars by... assure you that the grove is plenty of the fruit. You decide to grab any fruit you see along the way just in case. Collect stars by solving puzzles. 2 puzzles will be made available on each day in the advent calendar. The second puzzle is unlocked when you complete the first. Each puzzle grants 1 star. Good luck. The jungle must be too overgrown and difficult to navigate in vehicles or access from the air. The elves' expedition traditionally goes on foot. As your boats approach land, the elves begin taking inventory of their supplies. One important consideration is food, in particular the number of calories each elf is carrying, which is our puzzle input. Oh, this is so long. Okay. The elves take turns writing down the number of calories contained by the various meals, snacks, rations, etc. that they brought with them, 1 item per line. Each elf separates their own inventory from the previous elf's inventory by a blank line. For example, suppose the elves finish writing their items' calories and end up with the following list. Okay, so things separated by new lines. Awesome. So in this instance, the first elf is carrying food with 1, 2, and 3,000 calories. Okay. In case the elves get hungry and need extra snacks, they need to know which elf to ask. They'd like to know how many calories are being carried by the elf carrying the most calories. In the example above, it's 2,400. Okay, find the elf carrying the most calories. Okay. So process an input file, add everything up, and the answer is the biggest thing. Sounds like a heap. I wasn't gonna get that fancy about it. I was literally just going to run through everything and grab the biggest thing. Good lord, that's big. Okay. Control A. Copy. Paste. Save. Oh, how's the music volume, by the way, since you're sitting in here? Is it okay? Okay. So instead of printing the line, we're going to... Yeah, I was worried about being the music being too loud. I can turn it up a touch. The barest touch. There. Okay. So total calories is going to equal 0, and then the line is going to be a string that we need to turn into a number. Well, first of all, if line is not empty, my Python's failing me. If line is not... Can I do that? No, I cannot do that. If line is not that, I think? Wait, no, that. And then we do that. Yes, I remember my Python syntax. Then calories equals line dot in. Is it in? Sure. How do I don't remember how to turn a Python string into a number. Python string to number, or specifically to int. Yeah, come on. Can I just treat it as a number? Here we go. Oh, it's int, here we go. That's what it is. I'm like, that doesn't feel right. And then total calories. Calories. And then outside of all of this, we're gonna have most calories, 0. And at this point, and if total calories is greater than most calories, oops, then most calories equals total calories. Oops. Else if line is null, or empty rather, then that means it's a blank line and it's time to reset total calories to 0. And then once that's all done, once we've run through the entire file, then we just want to return, no, I want to print the most calories. I think. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. No, don't minimize that. I think that's what I want. Let's run it. That is not how that's supposed to work. Could also do if line, since empty string, or none or both falsy. Oh, if line. Alright, I've done a stupid. I have a syntax problem. Okay. Because where my print line is, I should be outside of the for line, right? I've got Ruby syntax in my head. Maybe I should just do this in Ruby. Because I'm like, I need an end. No, I don't need an end. It's Python. I don't need an end. Unless... This is absolutely incorrect. Why is it printing out many things? I don't understand. Because I'm not in the for loop. I'm not even in the with. I have a confuse. Because it's printing as though... Okay, well, let's start with commenting that out. Let's start with this simple input. Let's start with that. No. Copy that. Paste. Okay, let's start with the small input. Because we expect the answer here. Expect the answer to be 2,400 calories. Or 24,000 calories, rather. Okay, this is an interesting result that was unanticipated and also entirely wrong. Perhaps we shouldn't have played a puzzle game earlier. Yeah, we used up all my puzzling abilities. Okay. Maybe I should have done a practice problem in Python before. I haven't touched Python probably since the last time I did Advent of Code, which I think was in 2020. So... Okay, so for every line in the file, we strip out the new lines. And I know that part works because I tested it earlier. So we start with... Oh! I'm an idiot. Total calories can't be inside the for loop. That's the problem. Let's try that. Hey, okay, that's the right answer, 2,400. Okay, so now grab all that mess, throw it in our input, save that. Okay, that's one single answer, which we will put in the answer box and submit. Yay! 1 gold star. Continue to part 2. By the time you calculate the answer to the elf's question, they've already realized that the elf carrying the most calories of food might eventually run out of snacks. Oh no! I love how it's a question about snacks. I'm happy. To avoid this unacceptable situation, the elves would instead like to know the total calories carried by the top 3 elves carrying the most calories. That way, even if one of those elves runs out of snacks, they still have 2 backups. In the example above, the top 3 elves are the 4th elf with 2,400, then 1,100, and then the 5th with 10,000. The sum of the calories carried by these 3 elves is 4,500. Find the top 3 elves and total that. Okay. I know there's a really clever Python way of doing this, but I'm probably not going to do it the clever Python way. So, Python has sets. How would Python sets work? Is that something that I want? Python set. Store multiple items. Unordered, unchangeable. Nope, that's not what I want. Python lists. So multiple items in a single variable. List items are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. They're indexed. They have to find order, and that order will not change. Okay. I wonder... I think the basic way of solving this would be to add up all the calorie totals, sort the list, and take the top 3. How much input is in here? Yeah, that's reasonable. Okay. All right. We are going to copy and paste and rename to part 2. Not going to have most calories. We're going to have calorie totals. And that's going to be a list. And then we don't care about this comparison anymore. We're just adding it to total calories. And then if it's a blank line, before we blank out total calories, what we're going to do is... Wait, how do I add a thing to a list? How do I add a thing to a list? Can I just do calorie totals plus... No, this is wrong. That has to be wrong. It's got to be like append calories. Append on. Perfect. Okay. And then after all that's done, I need to do calorie totals. Can I cheat and do like dot sort? In ascending order. Reverse. Okay, and I don't want ascending order. I want descending order. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Top 3 is going to be... Does that sort in place? I hope that sorts in place. Is that going to tell me if that sorts in place? Sort the list and return. Sort in place. Perfect. Okay. So, it's calorie totals. The syntax for that is to grab the last 3. I've been absolutely ignoring chat. All snacks is what? There's got to be a better way to print code in chat. Yes, yes it does. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing basically. I'm just doing it in more steps. But I want to sum these things. There's a clever way. Python sum items in list. And really? Is there not like a dot sum or something? Sum. That's what I thought. I thought there had to be a sum. Start about plus new. Okay, and oh. And then I guess we want to print that and get rid of that. Okay, let's try that and watch it blow up. On part 2, if you please. That's got to be the sum of the lowest number of calories. Hang on. That is not the top 3. I've done that wrong. Zero to 3 is the first 3 elements, but it sorts in. You know what? Let's do that. Oh, Python. That's a bigger number. Okay, let's try that. Aw, that's not the right answer. Okay, let's go back to the example, which is much easier to reason about. And run that again. Okay. So it wants an answer of 4,500. And that's an absolutely incorrect answer. Okay. 1,900 is not, or 19,000 is not 45,000. Okay. Let's not do that. Okay, so it's ascending order. Right, -3. -3 for the last 3 items. Okay. Let's print our top 3. $4,000, $6,000, and $9,000. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. Let's print the calorie totals and see what's going on there. Okay, so calorie totals. Okay, so that one's 6,000, that one's 4,000. That one's 11,000 and not even on there? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I've only got 4 things in my calorie totals because I'm not reading my last line properly. I'm not reading my last line properly because I'm only adding to calorie totals when there's a new line, when there's a blank line, but there's no blank line. Oh, interesting. Do you end with a blank line? You don't. I'm gonna cheese this and just add a blank line so that my file parsing works. Oh, it doesn't. Why? What? Okay, now I'm confused. Appending the wrong variable on line 12. Oh, for the love of... Thank you. Okay. Pair programming, yay. Okay. So that's better, but we still have the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 elves. But I'm only getting 4 calorie totals. Okay, what if I print you once more before I sort you? And I'm going to feel like an absolute genius when I figure out why this is the way it is. Okay, so that's 6,000, 4,000, 11,000, 2,400, and I'm still not reading that last line is my problem. But that's... Is that not? Okay, there. I made it work. Close enough. Okay. And that gets me the right answer of 4,500. Okay. Sure. Let's get rid of these. Oh wait. Let's not get rid of that, actually. Let's comment that out. That's what we're gonna do. And that does... No, this does all work. Okay. This does all work. So let's grab this again. Add a couple of new lines on the bottom to make it work. That's a big number. Let's try that big number. Yeah! 1 gold star. Cool. Well, that took 28 minutes. And I've got the beginning of the picture. Yay! Leaderboard. Where am I even on this leaderboard? Good lord. How fast do these people solve this thing? Where am I on this leaderboard? I'm not even on this leaderboard. I am not in the top 100. Okay. Wait. Okay, so the person at the very bottom got 24 points. What did I get? Score is the number of points you got for that rank. Oh, okay. So rank means what order you got the star. Okay, okay. I was the 6,459th person to get the first star. And the 8,000. Man, that was only 28 minutes. How are 8,000 people faster than me? Actually, that's not even a real question. How am I doing on our private one? Did I actually, like, place on our private one? Maybe. I gotta be on here somewhere. Here I am. Here I am. There we go. 20th on my private leaderboard. So there's that. Okay. Well. Cool. I guess we're done for the night. Thanks for hanging out. And, guess I'll see folks, tomorrow night. Yeah. Alright. Good night.